Welcome to the Cow Corporation's series of videos about software engineering. The topic of this video is an STL adapter for a queue data structure. Before proceeding, make sure that you have already watched these other videos first. A queue is a theoretical data structure that is a first-in, first-out array. STL provides to applications an illusion of a theoretical queue, but actually, this class named a queue is merely a wrapper around one of the collection classes that STL has already implemented. By default, a queue uses a deck as its underlying collection class, but you could select an alternative, such as this list. A queue's theoretical operations are essentially just a renaming of some functions that have already been implemented by the underlying deck. For example, a queue is theoretically supposed to provide an operation called push, also sometimes called enqueue. But this push merely delegates to the underlying deck's pushback function. A queue is theoretically supposed to provide an operation called peek to inspect what will be the next item to get removed, but without actually removing it. That item is currently at the front of the deck's storage, and decks already provide a function named front to query that. In this case, the queue adapter keeps the name of front instead of calling it peek. Inspecting the other end isn't usually considered to be an official operation of a theoretical queue, but since the underlying deck makes that information so easy to get at, this queue class also exposes it. These peeking operations actually return references, which would allow you to tweak the contents of the ends of a queue. Again, this ability technically isn't part of a queue's theoretical definition. A queue is theoretically supposed to provide an operation called pop, also sometimes called dequeue. This pop merely delegates to the underlying deck's pop front function. Equality, inequality, and lexicographical comparison operators have been defined for queues.